What do you use mail merge for? Well, here's an example. This is a letter to prospective clients. You can personalize this letter by entering each client's name and contact information. You could do that manually, or you could use mail merge to import the information from a data source. Now, this data source might be a table in another Word document, or it might be an Excel worksheet. Here's an example of a data source. List of names and addresses. To start the mail merge, I'll open a new blank document. File, New, blank document. On the ribbon, I'll choose the Mailings tab. And in the Start Mail Merge group, from the Start Mail Merge button, I'll choose Step-by-Step Mail Merge Wizard. Here we are at step 1 of 6. Here I'll verify that the document type is letters. And then at the bottom of the pane, I'll click Next. And we're on to step 2. In the Select Starting Document section, I'm going to select From Existing Document and click Open. I'll navigate to where these documents are stored, and I'll choose the one titled Merge Letter. I'll select that one and click Open. And now I'm ready to go. In the Mail Merge Wizard pane, meanwhile, at the bottom of the pane, I'll click Next to move on. In the Select Recipients section here, I'll verify that Use an Existing List is selected, and I'll keep that default. I'll look for the existing list by clicking Browse. And I'll navigate to where that file is stored. Mailing list is the name of my Excel spreadsheet, and I'll click Open. In the Select Table dialog box, I'll verify that that's the correct sheet and click Open. When I do, I can modify the data source. Now, normally you might do this by simply opening the Excel file and deleting the data that you don't want and saving it under a new name. But maybe you don't have that option. Maybe the owner of the file said, no, you can't alter it, and no, you can't make a copy of my data. So, if that's the case, you can alter it from within the mail merge process. I'm going to click the last name column in order to sort the information alphabetically by last name. Then over here, I'm going to scroll to the right to display the state column. I'll click on the drop-down and choose Advanced. Choose the field I want. And I'm going to say that in order to be in this mail merge, you have to be a resident of the state of New York. So it will look at the state field, and it will look for entries that are equal to NY. So I'll click OK here. And when I do, I'm left with only those recipients who live in New York. And I'll click OK. Back in the Mail Merge Wizard pane, it's time to click Next and move on to step 4. Now, in the Microsoft Word document, I'll put the insertion point here. In the Mail Merge Wizard pane, in the Write Your Letter section, I'm going to click Address Block to open the Insert Address Block dialog box. In the Specify Address Elements section, I want the recipient's name in this format. Joshua Randall. First name, last name. I'll click OK, and we'll insert that in the letter. Next, we'll put in a greeting. I'll place the insertion point right before the address block, and in the Mail Merge Wizard pane, I'll select the greeting line. Dear Joshua Randall Jr. That's a little formal for what I want. I just want the first name, Dear Joshua. So I'll click OK, and now I have a greeting line inserted. In the Mail Merge Wizard pane at the bottom, I'm going to click Next so that we can shuffle on to step 5. Preview your letters. If I use these buttons here, gives me an opportunity to take a look at all of the people who will be getting this. Dear James, Dear Mike, Dear Elizabeth. Oh, Elizabeth, yes. Elizabeth was an excellent client once upon a time, and she may be again in 5 to 7 years, depending on whether or not she gets time off for good behavior. But for now, we're going to exclude her from the list, as she's probably not a prospective client. So we'll just click Exclude this recipient, and now we'll leave her out. Up here on the Mailings tab, in the Preview Results group, I'm going to click Auto Check for Errors. And in the Checking and Reporting Errors dialog box, I'll select Simulate the Merge and Report Errors in a New Document, and click OK. No mail merge errors have been found in this document. Excellent. I'll click OK to close this dialog box. And I'm ready to print the completed letters.